My lighter, I want to let you use it. What? What is that?
Can I see the lighter, please?
Yes, you may. Hey, man, like, I'm screaming live, man, on YouTube, man. Subscribe, bro. Alright, who you picking?
I want your friend, your buddy. Girl, I know you're. No, I feel like a movie scene.
You picking?
I'm thinking I'm just in Timber. I tell like about all this bad. I'm making these charts for the city. I'm really hard. I'm out to Beverly. On the Grammy. I broke, they crashing. I'm getting too hot, man, family. This thing called Big Lotto about rip it out the plastic. Give me some get lucky. 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 Yeah, give me some get lucky. Give me some get lucky. Yeah, I'm shaking something.
Sorry about your here, though.
Biggest foes on earth, though. You know what I'm
saying? Hey.
This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. So Cleveland will get first possession. And it's Allen who slams it home.
How about that? Throwing it down. Allen oozes energy and teammates feed off of it.
Clark with Minnesota being a major player in the West now. Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling.
You want to smoke a blunt with me and watch a movie tonight?
No, baby. Tomorrow night, yeah.
And growling, BA. That's
Friday
the name
night.
of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
It's one on him.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation
what up,
what up,
Chad? What up,
because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Chalk up two there.
They're such a strong guy. Donovan Mitchell plays bigger than his listed 6'1" height.
Pass to Edwards.
It's the F-man. It's the F-man.
They get it back. Here's Gobert. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Come here, bro. Oh, yeah.
Here's Edwards. Not going to go that time. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. And Allie LaForce spoke with Kenny Atkinson. Allie?
I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy is athletic and can really move.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
Basket's good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Number 0, Dante DiVincenzo.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Edwards, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And they're on the break. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Sit down.
That's the stuff of nightmare.
Sit down.
For the defense.
Sit your ass down. Sit down. Sit down.
That's a bad picture.
Sit down.
Calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And Minnesota making a change here. Timberwolves trail by 4. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell.
Sit
That's
down.
his first foul of the game. Here's Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
It's Edwards on the wing. Inside. Here's Randall. The kick out to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 10. Banked it in off the glass. Edwards got 12.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Pass to Allen. Back to Mitchell. Outside Hunter. Back to Mitchell. From deep, Mobley. It's deflected.
Well, you can't go up weak against Randall, otherwise he's going to block it.
And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Here's Conley. Outside McDaniels. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. And that ties it up.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Reed for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Out to Mobley. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Pass to Clark. No one near him. And another basket for Minnesota.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter.
22.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
Offline with a 3. Here's Hunter. To the inside. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Edwards. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Allen. The Cavaliers leading. Grant, the Cavs making playoffs in the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, he hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Both shots good from the stripe. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of points. I'll tell you, McDaniels eats up ground in a hurry.
Here's Cleveland to the middle. Here's Allen. Back to Hunter. To the paint. Mitchell down low.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
Outside Edwards. He buries it from 3. Edwards got 15 points.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
Offensive rebound. Allen can't get it to go.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Edwards so good inside.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
The Cavs trailing. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Pass to Mobley. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Oh, sweet move. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Pass to Miller. Out left to the wing. Outside, DiVincenzo. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. And Hunter, here we go. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Randall outside. Left side, Edwards. Back to Randall. McDaniels from long range. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Jerome, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. Edwards slams it in.
he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Everybody get down. Let's go. Substitution on the court.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. On the wing, Ingles. Outside, DiVincenzo. From deep, Conley. Cavaliers with a rebound. Right side, Strus. Pass to Wade. For three. And Conley grabs the miss.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Connects from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And DiVincenzo able to stretch the floor, spread the defense out, especially with how accurate he is from deep. Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Pass to Reed. Miller outside. Conley up top with 1 on the clock. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. Back after this.
Hey, you all right, though? You ain't just trash.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Here's Gobert.
You big, bro.
Ooh, winning there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line. That one on Mitchell.
I like seeing Gobert use the shot fake because it's an effective way to get the defenders into the paratroopers club.
All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
They're averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA, and that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
And the fans love it. And Mitchell certainly seems to be enjoying himself on the offensive end.
Here's Edwards. And rejected. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Allen. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Allen's got 8.
Well, I love the mindset of Allen there. I mean, when he gets the ball. What you say? My goodness. Come on now.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift. Ryan?
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop. And
this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Pass to Randall. Outside McDaniels. Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Outside Edwards. Randall on the screen. Edwards can't hit.
I like that creativity, double clutching and catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And that sends Evan Mobley to the free throw line. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself. He also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Unselfish, good vision, nice dime by Julius.
Oh, man.
And here are the Timberwolves. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Down low. Here's Gobert. Pass to DiVincenzo. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
You know, in the pick and roll, you got a lot of options, but sometimes the best option is to do it yourself. DiVincenzo making the right choice there.
Allen outside. Mobley deciding where to go with it.
Yeah.
And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 12. Outside, DiVincenzo knocks down the triple. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
Back to Mitchell. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Cleveland shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Outside Conley. Mobley with the block. On the break. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Back to Reed. Pass to Minot. Baseline try. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing. But they don't want to chance that again.
Back to Garland. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now.
Did y'all wipe out them counters and sweep that flow?
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Jerome. Pass to Merrill. Back to Jerome. And the deficit down inside single digits.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Back to Reed. From 20 feet. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
And he makes it on the layup. Reed's gotten 4 this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. no defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
To the paint. Here's Garza. Back to Reed. Inside. Pass to Garza. 2 on the clock. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Wade.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Back to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That's where Tristan Thompson is most comfortable, right around the rim, throwing it down.
Reed can't hit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Reed with the rebound. And so Conley will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 6-point lead to the middle. Outside Reed. Pass to Conley. Launches it. He drops it from range.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for once. He's normally the one dropping dimes.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul. And Minnesota with some changes. And so the ball out of bounds. Strus touched it last. Minnesota leading by 9. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, how about the work they've done from the in-between area? They are making it rain, and the storm ain't over yet.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. He throw good, Edwards.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Now Mitchell.
Oh, yeah.
McDaniels with the rebound. Outside Edwards. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Right side Garland. Outside Mitchell. And he can't get that one. McDaniels with some nice D. The Timberwolves lead by 11. Picked by Gobert. And here's Edwards outside.
Oh, man.
Drops in the 3.
Put him away.
Edwards got 7 now in this quarter.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
Let's go, man. Get over here. Yeah, buddy.
Okay. Lord Fluff, cause I refuse to find it. How you real, you crush me when you know I'm solid. Wonder how you feel, like is it on your conscience? So deep, the pain ain't stopped. Pain ain't. Lamar Jackson. got a posse. We're cause you used to play like Kaepernick. We got the past that sad to say, but you know I'm mad. Do no peace treaties, it's forever up. The beacon, your feathers up. Have a when shorty said don't leave, how you ever seen your homies? I'm talking pain. Some of my look like Ruby Rose, like Bay used the rose. Cause I noticed the bad acting like still in tune with the streets. See, I can hear the got me staying on point. I feel like Derek Fisher. Hurt and I had to cut off my sisters. Almost on a fanny blitz before a picture. I'm paranoid, so proceed with caution. When I'm mad, I got an attitude like Steve Austin. My dog and we all lost. Ain't no more.
And I was 14 with a small log. No more big ones, now we all hopping. You should got a kick, but it's not boxing. 100 on my body, that's a regular hour. Trying to net 100 million, I can't get it from browsing. I can't get it from scrolling, I used to get it from housing. On the 4th floor in English, trying to give me 1,000 sneaker money. You know you lying, why you speaking funny? The fact, why you speaking to me? Put my phone on D&D for all the leeches. Touring foreign beaches and probably somewhere in the Ibiza. Maybe on the road with Albie, 4 O's like an Audi. You know my rebels rowdy. Don't move me like a Lambo on South Beach, that's regular. Homies doing it. When you up, they start hating, that's how the rhetoric get. Fall back, they try to play you like you never been lit. I had to attain everything my haters never could get. Probably had a little motion, but you ain't never been this. Top dog in my city, running like the mayor. Old friends fell out with me, they did me a favor. I had to fight 100 demons just to get to this paper. Sneak this and I ain't tripping, we gon' get with you later.
From a dope spot, jealousy came from me and my pops, cause he had no pops. Watching me close, get sad when you both pop. Thought assuming you grab, but it don't stop. Coming, just get your bag, no ops. Most of these out here just mad over women that they wish that they had. Never come around and get a taste of this living. You'll get addicted. I was broke too, but somehow I managed to fix it. Run around chatting about me and gon' make up. Always with different. I guess the don't trust you. You belong in the sewer. Somebody should bless you. Nice and comfortable until the medics gotta arrest you. Blocks I had to cut through there. We get hazardous. That an all-time high. That ain't the half of it. Trying to add it up in my head, but ain't no math with it. Get next to try to grab a pic, now they on some rap, but it's nasty, I ain't asked for this. I was just authentic with it, 95 South and a sprinter with it. Try to get next to you, usually if they could benefit it. Passionate dog, I need my kids to feel it. That's why I'm up early. Kids will get you stuck early, a long way from on that. Used to lose and then I found out how they hate a winner. Come out and they pay for dinner. Word.
I couldn't wait for permission. They used to tell me no, I'm the one that made the decision. Big Talker, Big Papa, I be doing the most. Rich Roger, get proper when I ride in a ghost. Big Walker, big offer, they know harder than phone. You don't even gotta tell them, and they already know. The one that's going up, big body truck. They acting like they tough. We know what we know, but we know that you ain't that. And we know your crew ain't step. Been no run up, this is facts. Only talk about hits and plaques, yeah. Paparazzi, they be taking them slips. Cameras watching, I be making them sick. Walk with caution, so I'm making it quick. You out too often and you stay in the mist. When you pop it too often, that's the hate you can get. Now they saying they don't like me, how you hate from the bench. I'm the one that trend the top and they been playing my hits. My face is legit, ain't score, but I'ma make this. Right now I need to decide, cause I'm intrigued by your vibe. I seen a dream in your eyes, you might not even be mine. Can't wanna see what your prize. I'm who you need and that's fine. Like who you leaving inside for, you I'm legally blind. Yeah, but only for the night. But that's okay though, we fell in love the first day though. You flew me out to Barbados, can't post you, we got a late. Ain't together, but you my baby though. I do it flow. When we slide to the stove, locking eyes at the door, cause you ain't messing with no amateur, and I ain't trying to handle you. But when I'm walking out, I'm always checking for the camera. Cause paparazzi, they be taking them flicks. Cameras watching, I be making them sick. Walk with caution, so I'm making it quick. You out too often and you stay in the mist. When you popping it too often, that's the hate you can get. Now they saying they don't like me, how you hate from the bench. I'm the one that trend the topic, they replaying my ass. My face is legit, ain't score, but I'ma make it.
You are.
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Here's Brunson. Lets it fly from 18.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Boy, smart decision from Kuzma right there. Skilled getting the basketball to his teammate.
Here's Hart. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
And the shot's good.
Come on, man. Did you see? I mean, just using his strong frame to absorb the contact and still able to finish. Wow.
Now here's Brunson. Inside. Towns. To the paint. Lopez with the steal. Down low. Here's
beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Kicks it out to Towns, who is stolen by Lillard. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. Just over a minute and a half in. Here's Anunoby. And he jams it home with authority.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the down 4.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now here's Lillard. Hart pulls it in.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And the basket by Towns.
Now that's Karl-Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
Out to Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A.
The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Out to Bridges. 3 on the clock. Over Prince. Bridges misses. And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee.
Oh, cool.
They trail by 1. It's Kuzma with the miss. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Outside Hart. Bridges outside. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. To the inside. It's stolen by Hart. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Bridges outside. Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to review the game plan. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. There's a minute 12 left in the first quarter here. Here's Lillard. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
To the middle. Here's Achua. Outside Payne. The 3. It's hauled in by Portis.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
To the inside. Outside Payne. Back to Towns. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Lillard can't get it to go.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Lillard deciding where to go with it. And that one drops for him. Lillard's got 8.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
15.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New York.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
There's contact, but Lillard slips through. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
6 to shoot. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Lillard. Lillard not to be denied.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
Payne with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. Bridges misses.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
Inside, Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lillard up top. 15 points in the game.
Stop, move.
Unloads from 13. Achua with a rebound.
Move, bro.
How about
Move.
the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Milwaukee making a switch here.
Right behind you.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, strong moves from Giannis inside.
Well, he did.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
To the paint. Pass to Towns. Lopez with the steal. Oh, got a piece of it. Towns up top. Fast break, New York. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Boy, for a man his size, Towns does a sensational job running the floor.
And here we go, the Knicks in transition.
Yeah.
Another one falls for New York.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
What?
Antetokounmpo can't connect. The Knicks with the lead. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Bully ball in the paint from Giannis.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
Here's McBride. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. They pen that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you.
Gotta appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis, rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Brunson with it. He's got 5. Tries again. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. New York shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. And that one falls for Towns. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Brunson with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. Towns for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo inside. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Now just a 2-point New York lead.
And you know Lillard loves setting up his guys. He's got a great eye for where to move the ball.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Oh, oops, the alley. A gorgeous delivery to Towns.
A shot by Lillard, no good. New York leading by 4. Towns, right side. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
At the line.
And so Towns nails them both.
Boy, really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Out to Portis. Let's go with a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And so it's the New York Knicks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. That one goes. Count it.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Anunoby. 5 to shoot. Here's Brunson. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, we talk about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson, just 4 shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper, he's more than content to take it.
The 3 from Prince. Can't hit that one. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. New York shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Antetokounmpo. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Josh Hart.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Second free throw, no good. Tipped. Lopez with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. Antetokounmpo. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Now that Towns is rolling, boy, you just deliver the ball on time and on time.
Oh, wow! Incredible! Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Here's Brunson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Brunson's got 13 now.
We call that, folks, the stop and pop. Jalen Brunson with the pull-up J.
Antetokounmpo, left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 8 here in this quarter.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
And the timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
I didn't even see that nigga.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The Bucks trail by 7. Lillard outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside Achua. Towns, right side. Clock at 6. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Here's the teardrop. Some solid defense from Brunson. New York leading by 7. Towns outside. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. We've got 1:48 left in the third. And here's Brunson from the arc. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
Down low. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
It's just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
A few opportunities so far at the free throw line. He's made one. He's missed two.
2 shots.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Here's Hart. And he lays it up and in. And now it's an 11-point New York lead.
The beauty of Jalen Brunson, you can play him at the 1 or the 2, but we know he's always going to put the pass on time and on target.
56 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Hart. The kick out to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Inside. Here's Hart. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Hart's got 6 points in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's the New York Knicks earning. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Knicks leading by 10. Outside Payne to the inside. Here's Achua. Back to Payne. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Porter. Rebounded by Payne. Now the Knicks with it. High post Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
We call that moving with intent and purpose. The big time finish by Karl Anthony.
Antetokounmpo can't connect. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Anunoby can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 12. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Giannis with a ferocious take.
The long strides of Giannis help him get down the court fast. A lethal player in transition.
Here's Payne. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Antetokounmpo has got 31 points. Pass to Towns. Up top, Payne. Back to Towns. From outside the arc. New York, again, can't hit. Bucks trail by 11. Porter with it. And McBride picks him up defensively. And Porter hits from deep. Porter's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Yeah, good up-tempo play by Porter. Getting a little room and pulling up fast.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And the Bucks making a change here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Lillard can't get it to go. Knicks leading by 10. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him. Right side Hart. Outside Brunson. There's the triple. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Hey, get up, Dame. Mr. Lillard taking flight.
When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Antetokounmpo outside. Lillard left side. The drive by Lillard. Oh, wow. Get out the way, Greg.
Come on.
Get out the way.
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
Brunson with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Outside Brunson. Pass to Towns. Lopez with the steal. Antetokounmpo, right side. It's rebounded by New York. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Towns. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Now Brunson. Outside Hart. Shot clock at 6. Here he goes. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Knicks.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Karl Anthony Towns.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Driving in to the paint. Bridges, right side. Hard up top. Here's Anunoby. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And it's powered home by Towns. And so New York takes this one by a big margin.
Aye, it's duck season. Only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check with my demon. Yeah. Hey, I'll pop out, you gon' feel my presence. The message real heavy in my press kit. Mind, body, build my soul, how to dress it. No lanes in my corner, we impressive. Pop back if you tryna get active. Duck off in the stool, making magic. On my paper, but addicted to looking good, it's a habit. I'm too cold when you see it, they jacket. No like, no plastic, probably like, in my glass, they classic. I got it in my bag, spin it back fast. Hurt real good, I give it to you, no average. Green light, go, give it to her like yellow, saw red, said no. Keep it going, young Uno, mommy.
We are live in Portland as the Trailblazers are about to go into this interconference contest. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sideline.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And Pirtle sends it back. Outside Barrett. Greg, we know that both these teams have had a difficult stretch recently and are hoping to turn things around in this one.
Yeah, it's a new opportunity. And Kevin, I expect each side to be hungry and motivated to get this win. And if not, the struggles will continue.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Oh, what a jam! Simon!
My goodness, that was absolutely...
This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now, here's Barrett. Here's Ingram. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
The shot's good from Simon.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's Ingram on the wing. Takes the three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Dan, I look at your list of players you've coached, some incredible scores along the way, including Brandon Ingram. Let's zero in on him. What makes him so good?
Well, Kevin, look, when you've got Brandon Ingram's size and then you have the ability to get where you want to go on the floor and you can just get to that spot and rise up above people and knock down shots, you're virtually impossible to stop one-on-one, and that's what Brandon Ingram has.
What a talent. So with Brandon Ingram's height and his shooting ability, Stan, he can get about any shot he wants, can't he?
Yeah, Kevin, any shot at any time. You know, his ball handling is a lot better than people think. He can get to his spots on the floor. And a little bit like Kevin Durant, he can just rise up over people. And he's got a great ability to make really tough shots look easy.
A fun player to watch. Here's quickly Portland making their last shot. Six to shoot. And he drives in. And the rejection by Ayton. Outside, Simons. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Thibault. A kick out to Simons. Shot from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Quickly. Toronto trailing. To the inside. Out to Ingram. Back to Barrett. Pass to Ingram. Barrett with the ball. Takes the turnaround Jay. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That is his first foul of the game. And Toronto making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Simons. Takes a three. Abaji pulls it in. They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, they got behind, but really hung in there and didn't let the score get out of hand.
Here's Abaji. In the corner, it's Boucher. Here's Quickly. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And Toronto making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Portland leading. Anderson looking it over. They get it back. From past the arc. Henderson with another miss. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Shed. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And here's Henderson. To the middle. With 4 seconds on the clock. And it's Quingen with the jam.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
And what a creative player this kid is. Henderson, so much fun to watch.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on. Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're saying. And it's a great finish! Oh, my.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Sharp with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Pass to Sharp. Ingram with the steal. Got it. Good job in the low post. Ingram's got 7.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Up top, Sharp. He has yet to score. Bucket is good. Sharp's got the lead up to 9 now for Portland.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Sharp on the wing. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Nice move. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Raptors trailed by 9. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharp in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a
Okay, just to keep it face to face.
Okay, you act like gonna be different if I go up and make a move. Okay, and I spent enough time in the dark, I ain't get that feeling I'ma lose. Okay, but you big moving loose. I don't know why you pull up with your friends, I don't know what's on the choose. She come on ask me why I keep calling her sister because you make me snooze.